Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is John Doe. I am a member of the $1 trillion stimulus plan. Of course, I'm not an actual member of the government. Just a YouTuber on here making videos for educational and entertainment purposes only. So please, don't find me or lock me up in federal prison. Thank you. So as you know, we've recently come up with a stimulus package set to be around $1 trillion due to recent events. These $1 trillion are set to go out to each and every one of you sitting around this table today. And even though we're forcing a lot of people to stay home and no longer work or have their physical means of income, I'm asking you, please use this money wisely. So I'm going to be going around the room today. I'll be asking each and every one of you some questions. And then from there, I'll determine how much money you deserve in part of this stimulus package. Everybody got it? Good. We'll start with you, sir. Hey, so I'm here actually representing the airline industry. Really booming industry. I see a great future to it. But basically, no one is flying right now. And since no one is really flying, I don't know why. Could be because of you guys. We're not really receiving any amount of money right now. We're quickly sinking. I would really like to negotiate a good bailout deal here. What are we working with? I see. You see? I mean, can't we work out some type of good bailout? I'm sure there's something that you can come up with. How much billions can you throw at us here? And so I guess my only question is, what exactly happened to that $45 billion that you guys could have in cash reserves right now? The 45 billion? Yeah, that. 45 billion. Did I stutter? Is there a reason that money is missing, or what exactly did you guys do with that again? Well, I mean, those were used to buy back some of our stock. More of your stock? Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I can totally explain that one away. I mean, definitely didn't see something like this happening. It's definitely a black swan event, you know? So any help you can give us here? Forget about it. So we're gonna give you $50 billion. $25 billion will go towards immediate grant assistance. The other $25 billion we'll give you in the form of a loan at a near 0% interest rate. Okay, happy? Sweet, I'll take it. Who's next?
Hey sir, so I'm here to represent the hard-hit sectors. You know, there are different restaurants and hotels that people aren't exactly going to because they're staying inside and they're forcibly having to stay inside and they're not able to work because of this. And of course there's mass layoffs. I'm having to lay my own employees off at these different jobs in these sectors. So we're really tanking, and even though we're just as guilty as those people running the airlines of buying up our own stock as well, we could really use a bailout as well. So what exactly can you do as far as sending us some of your billions of dollars as part of this stimulus plan? Let me know. I'm really interested in hearing about this.
I see.
You see? So what exactly are we going to be getting here? I really have other things going on, and I would like to know what we're going to be getting, so then we can go ahead and move on and buy up some more of our own stock once we rebound.
Okay, so I get it. You're a hotel, nobody's showing up. Obviously everyone is home, so I guess we could probably give you around $150 billion. Would you be happy with that? Actually, I forgot. You don't have to be happy with that. It is my budget after all. Next. Hey, so first of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me to this meeting. It means a lot. I am here to represent the small business division. I can speak for a lot of us that we have saved up almost our entire lives so we can start up our own business and really live out that American dream. I myself, I own my own restaurant. It took me many years to save up enough money to finally live up my dream. And as you know, or may not know, we're on very, very small margins. So right now it's really pushing us. I really don't want to lay off my employees. I love all my employees so very much. But I'm at the point where I'm quickly sinking. People aren't allowed to actually dine into my restaurant. Many people aren't even able to leave their house. So how exactly am I supposed to thrive and not go under with my restaurant when people aren't able to come into my restaurant? My food is spoiling. It's a sinking ship here. What exactly can you do to help? I'm really willing to work with you, and we're just trying to get by. So what exactly can we do to get past this? We understand the health of others is very important, but our economic situation is important as well, and we really want to make this work. Not just for ourselves, but our employees as well, who we really value quite a bit. Are you done, or do you have a few more paragraphs to blabber on about? We have employees to pay. And me, myself personally, I have a family to feed. Cry me a river. Well, I guess I'll give you $300 billion, mostly in the form of loans. Next. Hey, my name is Chad. I'm a bartender, and since you, the government, pretty much shut down my entire industry, we're all pretty much, more or less, in deep trouble. I mean, my rent is due next week. I might be able to squeeze out enough to make this month's rent, but then food becomes questionable, and then utilities becomes even more questionable. And if we're shut down through the end of next month, I'm pretty much in a bad situation. So what exactly are you gonna do to make up for you stripping me away of all my income and my way of making ends meet here? Even though it is a profound story, would you like to add anything else to that? What about me? I got a wife and 4 kids to feed. All right. So there's really just too many of you guys to address. There's different scenarios. Some of you guys have different income levels, and some of you have kids. Some of you don't have kids. Some of you are single, and some of you are married and filing jointly. We'll probably be sending out 2 rounds of payments, with the first round of payments going out around April 6th. If we're still in this national emergency come the end of April and the beginning of May, we may be sending out another round of payments on May 18th. The payments will be around $1,000 per adult, just as long as you're not making more than $75,000 per year. If you make more than that $75,000 figure, it may be a little bit less than that amount. And so what happens if we make more than $99,000? Then probably nothing. Stop interrupting, please. I barely have enough time for you as it is. If you're married, file jointly, and you make less than $150,000 per year, you'll likely receive a $2,000 check. And for each additional kid that you have, you'll earn $500. And what about me? I'm struggling here. I'm making so less than money that the government didn't even commit any theft in the form of taxation on me last year. I'll see what I can do. Even though you didn't have much tax income liability last year, I'll see if I can get $600 to you. How's that sound? So you're telling all of us that $1,000 is somehow supposed to make up for the fact that we're all being shut indoors and forcibly pushed away from generating any type of income? I don't think $1,000 is really going to make up for that. Not only that, but I've seen significant losses in my 401k. What's going on here? What are you going to do, government? Well, pretty much. It might be $1,200. We'll have to see. Now, get out of my office. Please, everyone at once. While it was great meeting you, I have much more important things to fulfill right now. Back in quarantine you go. Hey everyone, so it is Josh back here in character. That was just kind of a playful satire skit. I hope by any means that I didn't offend anyone. It wasn't my intention. It was basically just to kind of explain the current situation and what we may expect to receive in terms of compensation, as well as what the other industries may expect to receive. Now, my personal opinion on this, I really don't know yet. I really don't feel like these big companies deserve bailouts, simply because, like what happens before, they get their bailout, and then instead of using the extra money that they receive and placing that aside in cash reserves, they can just throw them in their stock, boosting up their stock prices. And then whenever something like this comes along, granted they didn't see it, it was kind of like a black swan event, they can just get bailed out by the all holy grail government and continue on as usual, while normal people like us suffer a good bit more. So all in all, I really don't know how this is going to play out. I really hope we get everything medically in place during this time period where a lot of us are forced to stay home. That way, if there is a second wave of this whole illness that's going on, we can kind of get it more under control. And in that form, if that does happen, we're more prepared. And then eventually we can develop a vaccine for it. So hopefully we don't see as big of an impact later down the line after this first wave passes. So I'm really hoping you and your family are in good hands. I know this is not easy times, but we'll definitely get over this. We'll move past it. And hopefully in the next couple of years, we can look back at this and it'll seem like a distant memory. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this one, you would like to see more like it, please go ahead and hit the like button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know in the comment section below if you do happen to receive the $1,000, what are your plans to do with that $1,000? And until next time, I'll see you guys. I hope you have a great one today.